Our impulses are being redirected. We are living in an artificially induced state of consciousness that resembles sleep.
Oh, goddamn hacker, that second damn night that asshole's cut in.
Alrighty then.
Let's fucking go!
Let's fucking go.
What a time.
All right, welcome aboard, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for the Brothers Hack the Matrix. We had a busy week in the headlines. It's time to check out the clown show that is 2026 through those headlines. Tonight on the Brothers Hack the Matrix. All right, welcome aboard, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for the Brothers Hack the Matrix. I am your host, JoesAtmosfere, and I am joined, as usual, by there can be only one, the Hylunder. What are you laughing about already, bro? Why are you shaking your head? What's up? I can't hear you. You're muted. What? You? No sound on your side. None. No sound. No sound. As he figures out his sound problems, welcome aboard, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a look who's in the chat tonight. Let's take a look at that. Of course, my brother's telling everybody like and subscribe, bitches. Good to see you. And also, he's talking about some Sharking for Pearls. That's the soundtrack of my channel. You know, that little band from Texas, run by my brother. Yeah. Sharking for Pearls. It's good to see you guys. Of course, the hardest working mod in the business is here, and he's pushing Sharking for Pearls as well. And if you don't know his name, we'll introduce you to him. No problem.
Womack. Why am I not surprised, you piece of shit?
It's good to see you, man. Good to see you. Let's see. I'm pretty sure he's usually got his regular greeting that he puts up here. Hang on, let me see. He says greetings and salutations tonight. It's good to see you, Vince. Good to see you. Always good to see you, man. Let's see. And he says like, share, comment, and subscribe. I need to turn, matter of fact, let's go ahead and turn on the ways you can support the channel screen up there. Yeah, don't forget, check out JoesAtmosfere.com for commissions if you want one. Don't forget about, let's see. Hang on, I just noticed something I got to fix. I didn't save that. I thought I fixed that already. Hang on, let's see, update. There you go. Also, if you want to see everything behind the scenes of the comic book, you can check that out at my Subscribe Star page. It's got all the plots and the artwork and everything. And you can also check it out, Atmosphere Comics, on Amazon Kindle. How's your sound looking, dude? What do you think? What do you think? Oh, it says F you, pal. F you. He's working on it, boys and girls. He'll be back in a minute. He's just got to get it figured out before he comes back in. Danny, if you can hear me, check out your microphone settings in browser. Check that out for sure. Let's see what else we got. Who else is in here tonight? Let's check them out, shall we? We got Danny. Womack is in the house. Yes. Let's see. Martin is here. He says, greetings, my excellent friends. It's good to see you, Martin. Everybody's saying hi to each other, blah, blah, blah. And of course, Martin wants his videos, so we will give them to him. He says LFG, and here we go. So let's give it to him.
Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go.
And let's see if we've got anybody else in the house. Keely Chow says, hey, everybody. Good evening from Huntsville, Alabama. Good to see you, my friend. Always good to see you. Danny says they live. Yes, they do live. Martin says boomer and boomerer. Nice. On Sunday, it's greetings. I got you. Greetings. Hylunder is mute. Can he teach that to my girlfriend? Vince wants to say. That's awesome. Okay. Anyway, it's good to see you guys. Let's go ahead and get started. As soon as Hylander gets back, he'll show off his rig and everything. But for right now, we're just going to roll on with the show until he gets back. Let's see. Who is that just piped in there? Let me see. Gap After Dark is here. He says, hey, Joe Vince. Hello, everyone. Good to see you, man. Good to see you, Gap After Dark. Okay, you guys know what's up with the top of the show, man. You know what time it is here at the beginning of the show. It's time for the top of the heap. You know what's up. And we've actually changed the name of it to the top of the pile. And I'm going to have a new graphic up for it soon. But it's all about this.
That is one big pile of shit.
That apparently is one big pile of shit. And my man is wondering what's up. Did you check your browser settings, buddy? Nope. Okay. He's upset. But
it's something else.
No, it's working.
It's something else. I don't know what's going on. Yeah,
it's roboting.
Your sound is really choppy, man. It's ridiculous. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Start as soon as the show started.
Huh. That's weird. It's roboting a little bit. Your sound's working, but it's roboting. But anyway, you know what the top of the heap's all about, folks.
Eject!
Fire on the flight deck.
This business will get out of control. It'll get out of control and we'll be lucky to live through it.
So much death. What can men do against such reckless hate?
What can men do, Daniel? What can they do? Of course, we got to start with the Ukrainian update. Ukrainian war briefing. Macron focuses on a delivery of missile interceptors as Russian attacks intensify, French president is working on European alternatives to U.S. Patriot missile system and expresses horror at deadly attack on shopping center in that's way too many Y's. What is that? V? I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce that. What we know on day 1,642. I know this much. Putin is having a hard time. Putin hit with humiliating new crisis as Russians pull billions from banks. Wow, they're making a run on the banks. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. And Dan looks like he's disturbed. But anyway, let me see. Let's go ahead and drop that down. All right. Give me a sound check, Dan. Let's see how it is now. What do you think?
I can hear it.
Yeah, it's
really choppy. Really bad.
Yeah, it's
Really
roboting. It is. Yep. Oh,
Chop, 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 chop.
I hear you, brother.
Chop.
Yep. Gotcha. Let's see. So the Russians are not having a good time in this thing. And the other war that's going on right now, there's so many conflicting stories going on. It is crazy. Donald Trump threatens to bomb Oman if it gets in the way of ending Iran war. President issues threat to bomb the shit out of them after previously threatening a Gulf ally in May. That's wow, man. So he wants to expand the war. I don't know if that's going to be strategically possible or what. I have no clue. But I'm going to go ahead and drop Dan out of there while he's working on something. Let's see. Okay. Anyway, yeah, that's expanding the war does not sound like a good idea to me. Let's see what you guys are talking about there. Yeah. Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Yes. Vince says, and no surprise, all the corrupt leader came to the aid of the most corrupt country. Yeah, no doubt. I'm shocked. Well, not shocked. Not that shocked. My last chat did not make sense, so don't read it, please. No problem, bro. Bomb Ilhan Omar. It's Omar, not Oman. God, Vince. He's lost his mind. Oh man. Oh boy. Oh man. Yeah, exactly. I mean, good gosh. Meanwhile, we've getting conflicting stories from Iran. 'Tis but a scratch. Iran is bleeding out and pretending it's winning. As you see by the this article right here, Iran's security chief threatens neighbors against economic sanctions and other Middle East developments. They're claiming the world is has accepted the fact that they've won. Very, very strange. Very, very strange. U.S. Navy blockade has caused Iran's oil exports to crater and could finally destabilize the regime, experts say. Well, this is all nice, fine, and good, but, until they can stop them from messing up things in the Strait of Hormuz, they're going to have a foothold. So, and of course, we've got our own problems. Pete Hegseth is accused of covering up the USS Abraham Lincoln resupply problems. They've been stationed there for a while, and apparently there was a resupply station hit, and they've had problems working around that. So it's just a big mess, man. It's a big mess. Bomb, 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 Iran. Bomb, 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 Iran. That's an old one, Keely Chow. You're dating yourself now, man. You are totally dating yourself. What do you think, Dan? How's it going? You better? Okay. Well, you're muted right now. So let me know whenever you're not muted. Okay. So that is it for Top of the Heap, boys and girls. That is it for that. Let's see what we got up next here. Of course, we've got the boss talking to me in the ear like he always does.
Alrighty then.
And he says it's time to get to a different kind of millionaire trying to tell us how to live. It's the jockstrap. It's those finely tuned athletes. They're just messing things up left and right. What the heck? The heck is going on with these guys? Finely tuned athletes, as you can see. They are just messing it up for everybody. And of course, the first story we've got under that tonight, oh my gosh, we've got nothing. Hang on, I'm gonna drop him out till he can fix his microphone stuff. Just wave at me when you got it fixed, man. I can see you down there. He's giving me thumbs down. Oh. Anyway, next up we've got the jockstrap, and we're gonna look at the race in the East to begin with. In the Major League Baseball, we've got the Boston Red Sox, dead middle of the pack. They were making hay there for a little bit, but right now they're 7-3 in the last 10 games. They got the best record in the last 10 games of everybody, and hopefully they can walk down the Tampa Bay Rays. But they're running out of time. We're like 130 games in now, and there's only 152 games. So, walking them down is going to be tough to do, if you know what I'm saying. Danny's still working on his sound. Anyway, we've got the Tampa Bay Rays at the top of the East. We've got the Chicago White Sox at the top of the Central, and the American League West, of course, those hated Astros. And the Texas Rangers have caught them. They're dead even. Go Rangers. Go Rangers. That's working, baby. That's working. Say something. You're laughing now, and what? Say something. You're slapping the shit out of the microphone. Say something.
So bad.
Huh?
Bad.
It's breaking up. Yeah.
Oh, it's going again. Okay. What the fuck, man?
Now it's working. Let me see if I can turn you. I have control over your.
Chopperootsky now.
Yeah, it's still roboting. So. Wow, the video's behind too now. That's crazy. That's some crazy shit, bro. I don't know what's going on there. Don't know. Don't know. But Dan will endeavor to persevere. He's going to work on his stuff, and we'll see him shortly. Anyway, okay. So that's what's going on in the American League. In the National League East, it's the Atlanta Braves barely ahead of the Phillies. They've got a little battle going on there. In the Central, we've got the Brewers with a comfortable lead over the Chicago Cubs, and the new Bankies, the fucking Los Angeles Dodgers, are 9 games ahead of the Padres. So there you go. That is your MLB standings. Let's see what you guys are saying in the chat here. Let's see. Vince says it's the only way to be sure. Yeah. Nuke 'em from orbit. It's the only way. Aliens. Yeah, no doubt. Joe, since you have the jockstrap segment, have you thought about having jock itch segment? No. That's good though. We might think about that. Reboot, Daniel, switching it off and on again. Reboot. He's already done that, guys. I guarantee you he's already done that. Go Braves. Fuck the Phillies. I hear you, man. Brian will be pleased. Why is that? Because of the sticker right here? You talking about the sticker? Talking about the sticker, or are you talking about one of the teams there? Go Cubs. Fuck the Brewers. Well, Brewers are in front, dude. They're definitely front running. No doubt about it. Okay. Oh, shit. am I doing here? I'm messing things up. Both me and my brother are boomering tonight. Anyway, that is it for the major league stuff. Also, we've got this crazy ass story here. In an insane loophole, analyst reveals how Diego Pavia could make shocking college football comeback after Ravens cut. Now, they've got something going on right now. I'm not sure. I can't remember all the details of this because I don't do college football. That's my brother. That's Knock. That they're into that shit. I really don't know what's up with that. B cups for the win. Oh my God. Keel Chow says, damn. But they've got something this year where a lot of players like Diego Pavia that are getting cut by teams if they've got eligibility. And I think somehow let's see, college football, NFL rule tide. I hear you, bro. Is greater than the NFL? I don't think it's greater than the NFL. Matter of fact, it's turned into the minor leagues of the NFL now that they're making money. But yeah, this guy is going to be able to go because he's got some eligibility, and he's going to go back and play in college football. Probably he's going to end up on a roster. You watch after not making it in the NFL. So maybe he'll get another chance to get drafted because he was cut by the Ravens, right? So anybody can pick him up. I don't know. I don't know if he'd be able to go back in the draft, but this is a very strange story right here. Look, I've had a lot of people tell me that they're losing their taste for college football because of the money that's getting thrown around now and how people can just set up their rosters with anything they want. What's up, man? How's it looking? That sounds good. What about you?
You're not choppy.
And you aren't either, sir. Very nice. Can you tell me more about this Diego Pavia thing?
Well, no, I think you're going to see more and more of that in the college ranks. These guys go to the pros. They don't make a roster. They still have eligibility in college. They're going to go back. They're going to make money. And there's a lot of loopholes in NIL and college football that they need to get worked out because this is ridiculous. So, yeah, he's not the only one. He's just like the face of it. Movement, but you're going to see that there's other guys that are coming back. They still have eligibility, and they're going to do that. So
yeah, it's not near as bad, Dan. There's a little crack in there every once in a while.
Yes, it's going to work.
Okay, but you want to show him your guitar for tonight?
Yes, sir.
Oh, and there it goes. Show him your guitar real quick, man. I don't know what's up with it, but he's going to keep working on it. So we'll see him when he gets back. Let's see. You're not going to believe this story, though. The Little League World Series team accused of cheating. Apparently, they've got their players stealing signs to let the batter know. Iowa's Davenport Northwest clinched the Midwest Regional Championship on Friday with a win over Wisconsin's Whitefish Bay. Though there was some controversy involved, Wisconsin players were convinced that Iowa's players were stealing their signs. And they're claiming this is evidence right here. He's trying to tell him what the sign is up there at the friggin' plate. That's crazy. That is absolutely nuts, man. Absolutely nuts. That is crazy. I mean, dude. Hey, what's going on, Connie Cleary? Good to see you. Absolutely good to see you. Yeah. Stealing signs. Now, that kid was taught to do that. Come on. This is scary right here. French transgender phenom Julie Tetart. You can't make that shit up. Tetart is the name of this transgender female. Looks absolutely unstoppable in latest videos, but WNBA will still silent. The 34-year-old biological male is seen in videos going up to dunk and working on pivot moves that make WNBA that the WNBA could use. That is crazy right there, man. That is nuts. Is this the guy? Trans player resisting the dunk in layup lines. Okay. So he's trying not to dunk. That is crazy, guys. Just get out there and play with the friggin' men. I mean, either that or give transgenders. You want transgenders to play in sports. Don't put them in with the females. You know, I mean, look at this guy. Come on, that guy's gonna dominate most girls, right? Let's see. The Comic Relief Crusader is here. He says, "What up, you magnificent bastards? Good to see you, man. Good to see you." Yeah, trans NBA. Yeah, Trans National Basketball Association. Oh my God, it's dumb, guys. It's dumb. I don't understand how they think it's okay for biological males to be playing with females. I just don't get it. I don't get it. Don't understand it. Just don't get it. But that's it for the jockstrap tonight, guys. Which means now we got to get to the flicks, boys and girls. See what's going on with the flicks. Long time no see, Mike. Yeah, he's around. Yeah, that's a joke. He's laughing. You just spent the whole afternoon with him. I know you did. Let's see. The boss is talking to me, as he usually does, as he's known to do.
Alrighty then.
He said it's time for the flicks. The time when we get into the pop culture stuff, the stuff with the really, really dig from Hollywood and all that other stuff. And there's our boy. Yes. Love it. Anyway, you know what's going on with the movies. Do I even need to show you the box office? Spider-Man Brand New Day hits number 6 all-time globally as it swings to 4th box office victory. 4 weeks in a row, it's topped the box office. Tom Holland's superhero blockbuster topped the worldwide sum for Force Awakens, while up against the launches of Insidious, Out of the Further, and Jason Statham's Mutiny. Let's take a look at the numbers. With a 44% drop, Spider-Man Brand New Day comes in with 39 million. Insidious Out of the Further in its first week does 25.3. The Odyssey drops to 3rd with 19.5 million. It's still in double digits, guys, and it's done well. It's well over $1 billion already. By the way, if you didn't know, it's become the highest grossing R-rated movie of all time. Paw Patrol, the Dino movie, with 9.1 million, and The End of Oak Street. Things are bad with that one. They actually added theaters for that one this week, but still only single digits with 9 million. Let's see what else we got here. The Exorcist actor Linda Blair's home and dog kennel searched by LA County officials. What happened here was she let a license lapse. Now, she's a big rescue, animal rescue. She runs an animal rescue on her 7-acre estate, and there's like 250 animals out there. But she has a license to be able to run a rescue out there. And apparently she let it lapse, and the sheriff came a knocking to check out what was going on there. So, yeah, it's pretty interesting right there. Just can't get on top of these technical issues. That's okay, brother. That's okay. We'll go ahead and get through it this week, and I'm sure you'll be able to fix it sometime. But if you can get back on, just go ahead and join. I get a sound alert whenever you come in. So I'll go ahead and finish up the show without you. But if you can try and fix it and make it back, just go ahead and do it, and I'll hear when you come in. Let's see. Keely Chow says it's Marvel movie from Sony, not Disney. Yeah, exactly. How the heck is Universal affording to buy so many tickets for the Odyssey? Now, I think it's making its money in IMAX, man. I think that's where a lot of that money was made, which means fewer showings. I mean, it's a 3-hour movie. Let's see. Everybody's saying hi to everybody. Okay. But yeah, they checked out Miss Blair's estate and found everything was all right. Everything's fine. But yeah, she's a big animal advocate, kind of like Foxy. She loves them animal rescues and stuff. She'd run one if she could. Of course, we had the sad news this week that actress Hayden Panettiere dies at 36, found in cardiac arrest. Of course, she best known for being on Heroes. I told everybody on Wednesday night during the pop culture show this week that, yeah, we're all screwed because we couldn't save the cheerleader, right? Yeah, couldn't save the cheerleader. Save the cheerleader, save the world. That's what they said the first season of Heroes, the show she was on. That's the first thing I saw her in. Of course, she had a long run on Nashville. She has had serious problems with alcohol and drug abuse over the years. And as a matter of fact, I believe her daughter actually lives with one of her parents because of that. She was found in her hotel, or not hotel, but her apartment, and bad sign, really bad sign. They found Narcan in her apartment, so that is not a good sign at all. Vince says, "Rip Hayden," and I tell you what, there is no chick that gets past Keely Chow. Okay, he says the anchor woman is hot. Hello, nurse. We've got to try and save Keely Chow's life, folks. Hand check for Keely Chow. But yeah, 36 is way too young, boys and girls. Way too young. Pour one out for Miss Hayden. And also this week, I always thought this guy's name was so funny because he's the one member of the band that doesn't have a beard. Frank Beard passed away at 77 years old. The ZZ Top drummer passed away, and that's how I always remembered his name. His name's Frank Beard because he's the only one that doesn't have a beard, right? I don't even know the other two guys' names, and they're the front men. You never see Frank. He's always in the back, right? Save the Keely Chow, save the Ducks. That's right, Vince. That's right. That's it. 36 is too old for us, R. Kelly and Leonardo DiCaprio. You guys are incorrigible. Good Lord. Rip, says Keely Chow. Yeah. Look, great band. I'm sure they probably won't tour anymore. They're all getting older, but they definitely won't do it now without him, I don't think. And it's a shame because I saw him in 1991 on their what was the big song on that one was Sleeping Bag, and I can't remember the name of the album, but yeah, it was in 1991. Saw him at the Cotton Bowl, and yeah, those guys, they came on at dusk and just blew the doors off the place. They really did. Yeah, rip Frank Beard. Rip the drummer of ZZ Top for sure. Let's see. Next up, boys and girls. You know what's next. Of course, the boss isn't having to yell at me as much because I'm by myself now. So,
Alrighty then.
But you know what's coming up next, guys. It's Humans Being. The artist formerly known as Earthquakes. Time to check out those human beings and what they're doing. And all the different subgenres of this heading. Let me tell you, we got a bunch of it tonight. We got a bunch of it. We got a little bit of everything in Humans Being tonight. No doubt. We'll see how well we've evolved by checking out these headlines under Humans Being tonight. Let's see what we've got under Humans Being. Teacher arrested after alleged secret meetings and video chats with 14-year-old. Sadie Flores, 25, was arrested at Graves County Middle School in Kentucky after she was allegedly accused of having an improper relationship with a 14-year-old pupil. What is wrong with these girls, man? They can't find people their own age? You know, we've got a new clip that says it all.
I gotta use a bad word. Whore. You understand? Whore.
That's about it, man. Billy Gibbons and Dusty Hill were the OG members with Frank. Gotcha. See, I never can remember that. I told you the only reason why I remember Frank's name is because he doesn't have a beard. That's his last name. 14 is all right for us, R. Kelly and Kevin Spacey. You've lost your mind. And look at this guy. Calm down, man. Calm down. Take it easy, Keely Shock. Take it easy. Vince says, I could find it again, but there was a DEI nurse investigated for several deaths. Oh, really? Wow. And apparently Elon Musk has declared war on the moon. Out of control SpaceX rocket carved a 60-foot crater into the moon, NASA images reveal. NASA has finally revealed the enormous crater left on the moon after SpaceX Falcon 9 upper stage smashed into its surface on August 5th. We reported on this last week, this thing hitting the lunar surface. NASA did it first. Yeah. I don't think they caused craters when they landed, though. Yes. Elon declaring war on the moon. FBI stopped suspected ISIS plot to blow up a New York Capitol building. The suspect, a 35-year-old woman, allegedly purchased bomb materials and spent weeks surveilling the Capitol building. Wow. Nice to see the FBI doing its job and stopping stuff like this. Good to see that. There was one video we had to show you, though. You guys have got to check this out. I'm fixing to show you. Under Humans Being, this is, I almost put this under America's Best and Brightest because, it has to do with the school. But, guys, wait till you hear this story, man. Check this shit out right here. Hang on. I'll get it started for you. Here we go.
Two fraternities at Penn State University are at the center of a highly profitable cocaine ring, according to state prosecutors, who say the drugs were cut and packaged right there in the frat houses, sometimes by pledges. Among those charged, 13 current and former students and one student's father. More now from CBS's Michael George.
And the father, I believe, is a lawyer.
Investigators say all but one of the 14 charged were Penn State students at the time of the alleged criminal conduct. Pennsylvania's Attorney General Dave Sunday says the drug operation was run inside two fraternity houses in 2023 and 2024.
Cocaine was primarily packaged at the fraternity houses, and in fact, we found a pattern of events that showed cutting and bagging cocaine was, for some pledges, an indoctrination into the Delta Upsilon and Sigma Chi fraternities.
Unbelievable, man. So now they're hazing them by what? Having them package cocaine? Wow. Worst lawyer ever. I tell you, man, sounds like Penn State is the place to be. It's the bomb diggity. Look out, boys and girls. Got some serious stuff going on. Let's see. What's next? Barefoot 12-year-old girl kidnapped at sleepover by friend's uncle and forced into woods before fleeing and hiding in a ditch. And a Good Samaritan, which this won't be the first time we mention a Good Samaritan tonight, found her and got her in the car. Jennifer Maxwell is the one that helped her, said in an interview with the local NBC affiliate that she was driving home from work Sunday afternoon on U.S. Highway 421 when she saw a young girl suddenly emerge from the woods near the road. She kind of just dropped in the ditch and was just crying hysterically, he told the outlet. Well, thank God for her. She got her out of that mess. What a deal. That works. I like that. I'm glad they were able to catch this fool. Then we've got a Florida man and his mother were arrested after police found him hiding under a mattress in his mom's home. That sounds like something ripped right out of Cops, man. I've seen people try and get away with that on that show before. They were both arrested. Apparently, they came knocking on the door trying to serve a warrant, an outstanding warrant, and she said, "Oh, he's not here. You can come in and look around." I guess they must be used to having a lumpy mattress. Yep, he was under the mattress, not under the bed. No, he was under the mattress. He was on top of the box spring and under the mattress. Yes, yeah. I heard one cop say one time. He said, "Guys, we don't catch the smart ones. It's the dumb ones we catch, man." Yeah. Any article that you're right, Vince. Any articles that starts with Florida man, you know it's going to be some crazy shit, right? You know that for sure. All right, guys. Need to send some prayers out, some good thoughts and stuff to the people in Reno, Nevada. They have got the hawk fire coming, bearing down on them. This footage is in Reno, and there's a huge cloud of smoke coming from the hawk fire that's headed their way. Blamed on human activity, officials say, as 90,000 are urged to flee. That's in Reno, Nevada. Prayers for you folks out there in Reno. I hope it doesn't make it there. Hopefully they can stop it. But you know how it is out there, California, Nevada, Arizona. These things get going and they don't stop. It's like a purging fire. You know what I mean? So prayers for them out there. And then lastly, in the main part of humans being, judge denies Carmelo Anthony's appeal for a new trial in killing of Austin Metcalf. Apparently, they uncovered an email that said he was talking about shooting up the school and stuff. It's crazy. This guy sounds like he's got issues. Sounds like he's got serious issues. Vince says, just come watch Tiddling Tuesday with with Comic Relief Crusaders channel. Lots of stupid news there. Yes, I love the stupid news portion of Comic Relief Crusaders channel. It is pretty damn awesome. Okay, so let's continue on with humans being. Let's see what we're going to look at next. Let's go ahead and get the let's see. Well, I think we'll go ahead and do planes, trains, and automobiles. Now, if you want to know what my brother looks like right now with his computer acting that way, you're fixing to see in this video right here. Let's check out some planes, trains, and automobiles. There's Dan working on his computer right now as we speak. That's not him at work anymore. Things have slowed down at work, but yeah, that's him right now dealing with his computer. So yeah, planes, trains, and automobiles. What we got up first? Alaskan charter plane crash kills 8 people, including 2 U.S. Army Corps of Engineer employees. This is a devastating loss for our military family and the communities we serve. U.S. Air Force Lieutenant General Robert Davis said on Saturday. I believe this is the one that crashed into a radar site there. Some 450 miles west of Anchorage. Crash happened at Cape Newham's long-range radar site airport. Yeah. Prayers go out to their families for sure. And then we've got this one. Pilot killed as small plane collides with state police helicopter at Pennsylvania airport, officials say. The collision at the Carlisle Airport, a Columbia encounter involved a Cessna 150 and a Bell 407 helicopter. Chopper, they're calling it here, said the Federal Aviation Administration. Apparently, that the pilot was coming in for a landing in the Cessna, and it ran into the helicopter. It's pretty bad. But yeah, prayers go out to their families as well. And that's it for planes, trains, and automobiles. And there's Dan once again working on his computer. Yes, there it is. Planes, trains, and automobiles, boys and girls. Let's see what we've got next. Well, you know what we got next? We got to check out the people that we send to represent us at the municipal, the state, and the federal level. Of course, we're talking about America's best and brightest. Oh, man. Yeah, America's best and brightest. First off, Governor Abbott says Muslim-only feet washing stations at Texas airports equate to whites-only bathrooms. Greg Abbott has escalated his fight against what he calls Muslim-only facilities at two Texas busiest airports, two of the busiest airports. Well, he's got to be talking about DFW and Houston. Let's see here. In a letter, the Attorney General Todd Blanche and Assistant Attorney General Hamlet Dillon Abbott requested that the Department of Justice immediately review wash facilities and prayer rooms for Muslims at Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport and George Bush Intercontinental Airport in Houston, arguing the facilities led to unconstitutional religious discrimination. Yeah, it looks like they're dealing with a lot of that there in Texas. According to my brother, it's happened a lot more there. They had Sharia law on the ballot there in the last year. It's crazy. Comic Relief Crusader says, our stupid news mostly starts with a Florida man. Yeah, a Florida man. If that starts with that, you know, Vince says 80% at least. Yeah. Crashes into radar. They didn't see it coming. It's a radar site, guys. Let's see. A video of Biden wouldn't look out of place in that stinger. No doubt. No doubt. But yeah, that's, I don't know about all this stuff. I mean, you know, they have chapels at we just got done traveling through well, no, it was in Boston. That's where I saw a chapel. They had a chapel there. So, you know, I don't see what the problem is with religious stuff being there, but you know, whatever. If you want to have a big to-do over it, go for it. This one, Democratic congressman under investigation by House Ethics Committee over sexual misconduct allegations. Apparently, Representative Republican Jim Gomez is getting checked out by the Ethics Committee. Excuse me. The panel said in a statement Monday that the probe includes a review of allegations related to engaging in inappropriate sexual contact with a staffer, which is against House ethics rules and for lawmakers. Well, that's crazy, man. But this is nothing new. They think they're living in a different world. You know what I mean? Do you want to smell all those feet in the airport? No, I don't. But, you know, hey, I'm not going in there either. I wouldn't be going in there. You know, it's not for me. Next up, the U.S. debt tops a record-shattering 40 trillion. Yes, with a trillion. We have hit 40 trillion. The news reported by the Treasury Department in its daily financial update comes just 5 months after the debt surpassed 39 trillion. The government continues to pile up debt at a rapid clip as spending outstrips revenue by more than 2 trillion a year. That's got to get that turned around, boys and girls. Got to get that turned around. You know, Trump ran on turning that around, and he's not doing what he said he was going to do. You need to call him out on it for sure. Exclusive Fauci's lawyers set up legal defense fund as U.S. probes multiply. My question is this: if the guy did nothing wrong, why is he got a defense fund set up? Oh my God. Oh my God. Morons, Vince says. Real Das Wolfman says, a Democrat in trouble of sexual misconduct. I am shocked. Shocked, I tell you. Shocked. It's good to see you, John. But yeah, if Fauci didn't do anything wrong, what does he need a defense fund for? If he's got a pardon, what does he need a defense fund for? Yeah, it's looking bad for him. ComEd crews deployed to Northwest Indiana as a NIPSCO, that's the power company up there, power outages. Storm recovery continues. Chicago Bears announce $200,000 in donations to storm relief efforts. Well, they'll be able to feed these guys with that up there. That's for sure. In an effort to accelerate restoration work, ComEd dispatches more than 60 employees to Northwest Indiana on Saturday to assist NIPSCO's crews. The workers are expected to remain in the area for several days. Yeah, this happens. This happens a lot here in the South when we have hurricanes come through. A lot of guys from out of state will come down from their crews, and prayers for those people up there in Indiana. I think it's Gary is one of the hardest hits areas. So prayers for them. And before we get out of best and brightest, we've got to check out the Trump card for sure. Don't forget, we got to check out the Trump cards, boys and girls. And we've only got one Trump card this week, and it's a goofy one. Let me tell you. I guess we're going to be in this war for a little bit. Check out this Trump card. Check it out. Trump tells Americans to accept high gas prices. Just accept them. Going to have them. This strait will be opened and closed only under Iran's command. And so long as you do not accept the reality of defeat and stop indulging in fantasies, Iran will continue to enforce the blockade. Iran's deputy foreign minister, Kazim posted on X. Nice to see they're communicating somehow. He says he told a political rally in Garden City, New York on Friday that paying a tiny little bit more for gasoline is worth the cost of ensuring a very evil country could not have a nuclear weapon. One of his stated rationales for the war. After we finish defeating Iran, pretty soon I'll be declaring the Hormuz Strait a territory of the United States, Trump said. Oh my gosh. Let's hope he doesn't do that, because that would mean one thing: boots on the ground in Iran to make it happen. So, reel this guy in. Come on now. This is crazy. Let's see. Fauci didn't do anything wrong. If Fauci didn't do anything wrong, why did he need a pardon? Exactly. The Chicago Bears have to take care of their future home. No doubt. They're going to Indiana. Yep. They're moving there. Have you seen the measures did during AIDS pandemic versus the COOV pandemic? No. Nope. In comparison, nope. One of my nephews is a lineman, and he gets sent all over for disaster relief, and he makes a lot of money doing it. Yeah, they go all over the place, don't they, John? They really do. Vince says, no, don't believe the mainstream news. Chuck Norris doesn't have to worry about high gas prices. His vehicles run on fear. Rip. Keely, you're crazy. John says, I have been disappointed by Trump's second term. He will have to fix some things before I will vote a fourth time for his third term. Well, I'm not voting him in for a third term. That's no. Even if he figures out a way to do that, no, not after this time, man. He's no, not going to do that. He has let me down this time. He has let me down. He got us in a war we can't get out of right now. Can't do it. It's ridiculous. Okay. Let's see. That's it for Trump cards. But it is time for let's see. Do I have two sections of this? I think I do. We have got a bunch of Sodom and Gomorrah now, man. Let me see. No. It's not Sodom and Gomorrah now time yet. It's time for Influence This, the one that Danny just came up with here recently. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. Influence These, boys and girls. That's what it's time for. Influence D. The new segment that we came up with just for influencers. Because look, all we do, I want to say at least a third of these Humans Being articles are influencers, man. Wait till you see this stuff. 33-year-old influencer mom's last post surfaces seemingly hinting at beauty surgery before death. The 33-year-old influencer mother, Marty Kelly, Olivier Silva, who underwent 3-in-1 cosmetic surgeries, passed away within days of the 3-in-1 surgery. What? I'm sorry, guys. You're not going to lose me to a surgery. That's not happening. But I'm not an influencer. Don't forget, I am not an influencer. I refuse to be called an influencer. I'm a YouTuber. There's a difference. Gap says, why is Michael Jackson grabbing his crotch? Because there's nothing down there. I hear you, man. Botox of doom. Yes. Gap says, be happy the way you look. That's right, man. By the way, what do you think of the beard, guys? Should I keep it? What do you think? I know my wife doesn't like it. That's for sure. Next up, these just get weirder and weirder. Avianca bans influencer after stink bomb incident on plane to Spain. Avianca will pursue legal action against influencer Yaverson Casio after he dropped a stink bomb on a Bogota-Madrid flight. Now, here's my question. How did the device get past, inspection at the airport, security? Of course, it's TSA here in the States, but I'm sure they have it, all kinds of stuff all over the place. Martin says Joe's the influencer is in denial. Keep the beard, says Gap After Dark. Yeah. Do stupid things, win stupid prizes. Absolutely correct. Keely Chow says 33 is too old for us, R. Kelly and Leonardo DiCaprio. Good Lord, man. Stink bombs mainly plane on a plane to Spain. God. Awesome one. How are you, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. I just want to know how you got on the plane. That's absolutely crazy. Next up, influencer Lisa Metula dies at age 25 after intense vomiting spell. The content creator maintained a following of over 122,000 on Instagram, where she was known for sharing lifestyle content and photos. Whoops. Helps if I show you this. Yeah, lifestyle content and photos from her vacations. And apparently on one of them, they were doing a rented lips pub crawl, and she started vomiting violently from all the drinking. Yikes. 25 years old. Yikes. Florida influencer. Now that's gotta give it a double whammy, folks. That's got to give it a double whammy. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Double whammy. Florida influencer Melissa Campos Sanchez arrested after allegedly pouring hot candle wax on her daughters and setting home on fire. I actually have video for you of this one, guys. Wait till you see this shit. Check this out.
A Florida mother is facing multiple charges after authorities say she filmed herself pouring hot candle wax on her 2 young daughters before intentionally setting a fire inside her Miami home. Melissa Campos Sanchez was arrested Monday and is facing charges, including first-degree arson, child abuse, and 2 counts of child neglect. The investigation began Sunday, August 16th, when Miami-Dade Fire Rescue responded to Sanchez's home after a fire was reported in the kitchen. According to an arrest affidavit, investigators determined that the fire was intentionally set using an open flame, combustible materials, and ignitable fluid. Authorities say Sanchez posted 2 videos to her Instagram that same day. In another video, she is seen using lit candles to pour melted wax onto her own leg before allegedly pouring the hot wax onto the hands of her 2 daughters, who are just 6 and 3 years old. The children's father told investigators that he and Sanchez had been experiencing marital problems and that he had been staying with his parents for about a week. He reportedly learned about the videos after Sanchez's friends contacted him and told him to call the police. When he arrived at the home, deputies and firefighters were already there, and he took custody of the 2 girls. Investigators later interviewed the couple's 6-year-old daughter. According to the affidavit, she told police that she and her younger sister were in a laundry room next to the kitchen when they saw their mother set the clothes on fire. Sanchez was taken to a hospital following the incident. She was later released from the hospital and later booked into a correctional institution. Campos has not been convicted of the charges.
That is nuts. That is absolutely nuts. What kind of voice is that guy have? Vince, help me out. Yeah, right. Did she also show her screaming and throwing ice? Yeah, right. Oh my God. Really, Keely? Come on, bro. Come on. Give me a break. Last one under influence D's. Boyfriend stabs Penn West California student to death. Recruits mom to help dispose of the body, police say. This girl was a soccer star. And by all accounts, a sweet person. 18 years old. Soccer player. Washington County, Pennsylvania. Fatally stabbed and recruited his mother to help get him out. That's ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. And that's actually the start of
Sodom and Gomorrah now. Sodom and Gomorrah now.
I actually put that in the wrong place. So we'll start Sodom and Gomorrah with that one right there. I guess this is just going to be the boomer episode. Because it's time for
Sodom and Gomorrah now.
Yikes. Let's see what's up next under Sodom and Gomorrah now, shall we? Tennessee pastor caged for life after raping girl 5 years old with help of her wife. This fool right here. Benjamin Garlick, 35, received a life sentence following 2-week trial that ended with convictions on a sweeping set of charges tied to the abuse of children. Over and under on how quickly this guy's disposed of in jail? What do you think, folks? What do you think?
Sodom and Gomorrah now. Sodom and Gomorrah now.
And of course, Keely is just shocked by this whole situation, as usual. Gap After Dark says, wood chipper. Yep. John says, so now I know how the citizens of Rome felt in 400 AD. Exactly, bro. Exactly. Next up, 1 killed and 3 injured when a man attacks Swedish school with a sword. 2 teenage boys severely injured. 3rd person released from the hospital. Newspaper reports attacker had assault conviction and first day of school for many students when this happened. An 18-year-old man. I don't know if you can put 18-year-old and man in the same sentence, but hey, by law, they are men, right? 5 is too young for me. R. Kelly. Yeah, right? It's just crazy. It's
Sodom and Gomorrah now.
Next up. Mother accused of trafficking 4 and 7-year-old daughters for money and drugs. Helen Nicole Hoyle, 27, was arrested August 14th on 2 counts of trafficking in persons and 2 counts of child neglect, according to Berkeley County Sheriff's Office. Wow.
Sodom and Gomorrah now.
That's crazy. Yeah, John says, so I guess that is the sword's fault. I'm talking about the sword attack on the school. And Vince says, under the jail with her, no doubt. Next up, you're not going to believe this one, man. Wow. And these people, none of these people are the Simple Jack Award winner. Okay. 19-year-old boy falls to his death alongside his parents amid argument over a new cell phone.
Sodom and Gomorrah now.
I can't pronounce this stuff. Parents and emergency personnel spent 3 hours trying to convince him not to jump off a cliff before the tragedy on Friday. He jumps because they won't get him a new cell phone. When he does, he and his dad are arguing, and his dad tries to grab him and goes over with him. And whenever he goes over, the wife just says, we'll make it a threesome, and just goes right after him. I mean,
Sodom and Gomorrah now.
Over a cell phone. That's nuts. Mom viciously beat her daughter 2 to death, then demanded ghoulish afterlife photo shoot and told people the girl choked on a banana.
Sodom and Gomorrah now.
She wanted to go to the morgue and get pictures taken with her daughter after she beat her to death. That must have been one hell of a cell phone. I would have gotten him a new cell phone and then committed him to a psychiatric ward. Yeah. I hear you, Gapped After Dark. Just go straight to the psychiatric ward, bro. That's all you got to do. Just go straight to that. Man 27 dies after being punched in unprovoked attack while cycling. 2 men and women and a woman are arrested. The 27-year-old man has died just days after he was punched in an unprovoked attack while cycling. George Glover died on August 20th following the attack in Leicester 3 days earlier, which left him with life-threatening injuries.
Sodom and Gomorrah now.
24-year-old man was arrested on suspicion of conspiracy to commit murder last night, and a man, 31, and a woman, 39, remain in custody after they were arrested on suspicion of robbery and conspiracy to commit murder. Wow. That is absolutely... I mean, people just don't care about people anymore. It's ridiculous.
Sodom and Gomorrah now.
And then lastly, 7-year-old boy found alone on Mount Fiji after his father and older brother abandoned him to continue hiking. I made a rash decision and deeply regret it, the father said of the incident on Thursday.
Sodom and Gomorrah now.
Can't keep up? We'll just ditch you. The father, who continued hiking with his older son, later expressed regret for his decision. Local police have warned against leaving children behind while hiking. You have to warn people that's a bad thing?
Sodom and Gomorrah now.
How is this guy not arrested for child neglect? How is that? I mean, citing unpredictable weather conditions on Mount Fiji. That is just common sense, boys and girls. Common sense. And that is it for, oh my God, this week's segment.
Sodom and Gomorrah now.
That's right. Even when Danny's not with us, he's with us. All right. Let's see what you guys are talking about here. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock, right? Sodom and Gomorrah now, baby. Yes, absolutely. Okay. So I wanted to, oh, by the way, the boss is talking to me again. He's actually trying to get my attention this time.
Alrighty then.
He's telling me that it's time for me to suit up, get my pads on, brace myself, because it's time to turn out the lights.
I have the utmost respect for Kurt Warner for going in there.
It's good to see you guys. Good to see you. Let's see. There we go. Go ahead and get this up and running real quick. My final word tonight is we got some really good news at our church that our pastor that you saw, he presided over my mother's celebration of life. If you remember him, his name is Randy Harper. He's been our minister for 30 years over there at Bel Air Baptist Church in the next door neighborhood of Bel Air, here outside of Barksdale Air Force Base. And oh, come on, Facebook, get your shit together. All right, here we go. Did I say that out loud? I believe I did. Let me just acknowledge the fact that I said that out loud. Here we go.
Yeah, there you go.
And Dr. Harper would like that a lot because he's a big Cowboys fan. But anyway, we got the good news today. We had to vote for, we've had a selection committee out there for a little bit for our new pastor. And they filled us in on everything. And today was the vote. And let me tell you, there was more people in that church that I've seen in a long time. It was pretty amazing. That place was almost standing room only today. It was almost like an Easter or Christmas. You know what I mean? It was crazy. But anyway, we found out last week, we voted today on the new minister. We found out last week that the search committee had finished all their, due diligence and everything and offered it to Jeff Harper, the son of the current pastor, who is the executive pastor of our church right now. And I like the guy a lot. He did our me and Foxy's 25th anniversary ceremony, the thing that this bead comes from. He redid our vows with us. So really dig Jeff. Very happy for him that he was nominated. And we got the word this afternoon through Facebook that today Dr. Jeff Harper preached in view of a call for the pastor position at Bel Air. Following today's vote, Jeff received 89.3% of the vote approval and has accepted the position. We are so excited for what God has in store for our church and look forward to welcoming Jeff and his family into this new chapter. Congratulations, Pastor Jeff. We are blessed to have you. This is him and his family right here in the picture below. I think, well, I know we've got a copy of that picture. Hang on a second. Let me go back here. Sure, they got, there it is. There they are. That's a great picture of them. And very happy for Jeff. He's going to be our pastor. So the Harpers are going to continue to minister the good word there at Bel Air Baptist Church. Very, very, very freaking cool. Dig him and look forward to good things from him. Randy's still going to be around. He's almost 70 years old now, though. He says it's time to hang it up, and he's going to hang it up here in the middle of September. And he'll be speaking a couple more times. And he's going to, I've talked to him. He said he's going to keep teaching Sunday school. So that's good. But yeah, it's good news for us. John says, yeah, I am so ready for that extinction level event, the asteroid to arrive. Talking about Sodom and Gomorrah now. Yeah. Awesome one says amen. Yes, exactly. Okay, so got to let you guys know who Danny picked for the Simple Jack Award now. The Simple Jack Award is given out every week, guys, to those people that are trying to do the right thing but just can't get it right. Just like our guy, Simple Jack, trying to get those butterflies with a hammer. You never know who Danny's going to give it to. He might give it to an entire country, the whole world one day, a person, an organization, who knows. But this week's edition of the Simple Jack Award is special. Is the Good Samaritan edition of the Simple Jack Award. That's right, the Good Samaritan edition. And what are we talking about when we're talking about Good Samaritan? Well, this is what we're talking about right here. Active shooter alerts went off at 5 nearby schools. Police say a substitute teacher was behind them. This was given to us by our field correspondent, Foxy, the Foxy one herself. She gave it to us. And wow. Vince says, damn, that's me out of the race. Yeah, that's right. You weren't going to make it, pal. But let's see. Latanya Barfield, 58, was arrested on 5 counts of menacing. She called nearby schools, called in active shooter alerts, and had police respond to all these different damn things. She was arrested on 5 counts of menacing. Authorities allege Barfield triggered fake active shooter alerts at 5 schools. The Caddo Parish Sheriff's Office was alerted by school officials on Wednesday, August 19th. That one happened right here in Caddo Parish across the river from us in Shreveport. Yeah. She, I guess, she's a substitute teacher, but she didn't want to go to work that day, I guess. So she just called in a bunch of these things. I don't know. Sounds to me like she messed up, but Danny said it was a good Samaritan. She's doing good works, keeping kids safe by shutting down their schools with, oh man, she went, she went full retard on a public education scale. And that's all Danny would have to say about that.
Never go full retard. Never go full retard. Never go full retard.
Just not the same without him, guys, is it? You let Danny know when you see him again. Okay. This show is just not the same without him. It's just not. But anyway, that is it for the Brothers Hack the Matrix. We tried to do both the brothers tonight, but it didn't quite work out. I'm sure he'll get his stuff fixed, and we will see him again soon. So you guys give some good thoughts to my brother. Hopefully he'll get his problems fixed. But until then, you'll just have to put up with me. But we will have some Sharking for Pearls playing while we shut down the show, right? That's what we will do. Let's see. Das Wolfen says, wow, not Florida this time. Yeah, wasn't Florida. It was right here in Shreveport-Bossier. Let's see. Vince says, for some reason, I had to think of another story where a dispatch operator kept hanging up on callers to 911. Oh my God, really? Wow, that would suck. Gap After Dark says, later's all. And of course, Vince is pushing Sharkin' for Pearls. You want to check that out. Also, don't forget, go by JoesAtmosfere.com if you want to send me an email and get a commission. Go for it. Also, if you want to see everything behind the scenes of my Privateer comic book, go to my Subscribe Star page. You'll be able to check out the written word for $1. That's all the plots of the comic books and stuff. And all the artwork I'm doing for $5. That's all you have to do over there at Subscribestar. And of course, I'm going to have to check on it because the link looked like it was broken the other day, but I do have a page up on Amazon Kindle called Atmosphere Comics, and you'll find a 0 issue of The Privateer over there. So thanks for supporting the channel, guys. And those are the different ways that you can do it until I get monetized. I mean, the last couple of times I've tried to get monetized, for some reason, YouTube thinks I'm some kind of violent organization. I promote violent organizations or something. It's very strange. They've got to get their AI under control, or they're going to lose a lot of people. I mean, if I can't get this monetization done, I may have to, seek other places to do this stuff. I don't want to do that, but hey, I may have to make something else my primary and just do it here. You know what I'm saying? I'll never leave YouTube, but they really need to get their stuff together. They act like I'm in the Klan or something. You know what I mean? I don't know if they're thinking I'm like that because of the stuff we talk about on this show or what. I don't know what it is, but want to thank you guys for being here. Let's check out what's going on my channel the rest of the week. You promote Sodom and Gomorrah now. That's what it is. Awesome one. That's it. Exactly. Yes, that's it. Exactly. Let's check out what's going on this week on my channel. Of course, the Brothers Hack the Matrix every Sunday night at 6 p.m. Central Time. So look forward to that next week at 6. And then, of course, tomorrow morning, you'll be able to check me out on Military Monday as we check out it's Antonio Banderas week. And we're going to be checking out The 13th Warrior, one of the most underrated movies, I think, ever. I love The 13th Warrior, starring Antonio Banderas and several others. Gary will be hosting as his girlfriend, Anima, and Martin and I comment on The 13th Warrior. Look forward to that tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Central Time. And then, of course, at 3 p.m. Central Time, it's time to head over to That 70s Rock Fans channel, as It's Only Talk and Roll looks into the 60th anniversary of the Beatles' Revolver album. That's the one with Yellow Submarine on it. So look forward to that at 3:30 p.m. Central Time tomorrow afternoon on That 70s Rock Fans channel. Then, of course, on Tuesday nights, that's when you'll see me play video games and have a cocktail and a few fails. As this week, it's the last Tuesday of the month, so we'll be playing DC Universe Online. Lunatic will be with me and Demon Horde as well. And look forward to seeing you guys here. The Late Night Crowd at 10 p.m. Central Time on Tuesday. Sorry about that. My phone was ringing for some reason. And then, of course, on Wednesday, it all starts with Wednesday Afternoon Matinee on Pop Culture Minefields channel. Once again, Gary hosting with Anima, Martin, and myself. And like I said, it's Antonio Banderas week. And this week's Wednesday Afternoon Matinee, we'll be talking about Assassins, starring Antonio Banderas and Sylvester Stallone. You guys look forward to that on Wednesday at 3 p.m. Central Time. Right before we go live on my channel with State of the Atmosphere, everything you need to know about pop culture, the wet spot, and a lot of stuff about video games, TV shows, and movies. My favorite show I do every week. You guys come along for the fun as we get into pop culture every Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. Central Time. And then, of course, on Friday at 1 p.m. Central Time, it's time for Sketching the Privateer. The story of America's pirate patriot comes to life on my iPad every Friday at 1 p.m. Central Time. So come check it out as I continue my work on The Privateer, my comic book that I've been writing for many, many years now, and I'm finally putting it together. Also on Friday night, you want to go check out Baldur's Gate 3 on Gaming Night with John, as Martin, Knock, and John continue their assault on Baldur's Gate. I think they're finally at the final battle on that one. So definitely want to tune in this week and see how far they can get. How many times they're going to screw it up, we'll see. Look forward to that. Fridays at 8 every week on Gaming Night with John, 8 p.m. Central Time. Don't forget about that one. No watch party this week, but I do want you to hit the notification bell so you'll know when I go live on my PS5 with Living Room Late Night. I'll play a video game sometimes late at night when Foxy goes to bed, and I always go live, but you'll only know about it if you hit that notification bell. So hit that and look forward to Living Room Late Night. I'm probably going to do it tonight. So you guys look forward to that. I usually do it about 10 o'clock. Between 10 and 11, I'll go live. It's after Foxy goes to bed. So that's it for today's show. Hopefully, Hylunder will get his technical problems sorted out, and we will see him next week. If not, then we will probably do a Chilling at the Club episode. But yeah, let's see what you guys are talking about before we get out of here. Let's see. John says, wow, another NFL player heading back to the NCAA after waivers. Yeah, it's going to happen a lot, guys. They're paying them now, so why not? Gives them another chance to get film out there, right? And you're going to see it a lot. 13th Warrior was an awesome movie. Yes, Vince, I agree with you. That's a very underrated flick. Laugh out loud. Maybe it was Foxy asking you to bring a beer for once. Yeah. I hear you, man. Vince says, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, do all those YouTube things, man. Help us out with the channel. If you like it, help us out. Costs you nothing to do all of those things. Nothing. Not a thing. Also, Vince says, cheerio, guys and gals. See you next time. Stay nerdy, everybody, and have yourself a great weekend. John says, yep, probably the last night for Baldur's Gate 3. They're pretty close to it. So be sure to tune in and check him out. I don't know what he's playing next. Any idea what you're playing next? Go ahead and throw it in there, and I'll tell him about it as we wrap things up. But Baldur's Gate 3, it's been a lot of fun watching them play it. So go check it out as they wrap things up. Ciao for now. Ciao. God bless y'all. Says the awesome one. Martin says 13th Warrior sucks. That's another. See, that's the great thing about our planet. Everybody's got a different opinion. Gotta go. My planet needs me, Martin says. And the Green Goblin did nothing wrong. John says, I haven't decided yet what he's going to play next on Gaming Night with John, but it will still come your way at 8 p.m. Central Time every Friday. And with that, I want to thank you guys for being here. And until we see you again, I want you guys to keep on keeping on. God bless.